we're going to be walking a fairly long way now to the very last stop. That was stop 9. And the very last stop on this, do you see those low concrete, I call them bridges. They're not really, but they're over a culvert. We're going to another set of these, and that will be our last stop on this virtual tour. But you can look long ways into the woods on either side as we're walking there. There are probably lichens on these, but they're none of them big enough to be easy to see with the naked eye. So I didn't include them as special stops in the tour. You will know when you get to the right set of concrete bridges, quote, when you see lots of fresh pine branches on both sides of the road. And if you look ahead, see those pine branches? That's where we're headed. And there are the 2 concrete bunkers. And there is another open-grown oak. Very obvious to see. And now let's just see. What you can see on these branches are, and now here's a, this is one I'm not sure that I even saw before. Let's see what it is. Yeah, of the common green shield lichens. And there are candle flame lichens and the powdery rosette lichens. Let's see what else we can see here. That's one I don't remember seeing. Let's see what else we can find. Some very nice powdery rosette lichens. See how many there are all the way along here? This was very happy up high in the tops of the trees. The 2 that are most obvious are the candle flame and the powdery rosette lichen. There are probably others scattered around here that are harder to see. And you'll notice here that I had to turn this over because there are lichens on both sides that you can see. Let's see. Now these are the same things here. And you can tell by the green, the very green pine needles, that this has not been down very far. These were probably, some of these have been cut, so I don't know whether a branch fell and they were just cut to get them off the road, or whether they were actually doing some trimming. But there are lots of them. Let's see what else we can see over here. I think there's more of the same here. Here's a branch that is, they're not different lichens, but there are a whole lot of them there that you can see. And they're probably, there is a whole, they're called sort of little black specks that before you have a microscope on, all you can see are little tiny dark specks. And sometimes they're small enough that you can't really tell whether they're a lichen until you get them under a microscope. So there are probably lots more here besides the ones I'm pointing out to you. And these might be actually true brownish gray shadow lichens. You'd have to wait a while for the branch to dry out to tell for sure if you're looking at them just visually. Well, I guess it's time to say that's all, folks. Remember, just whenever you're walking in the preserve, look around you, look at fallen branches. This is such a in the PDF of the video tour. And these branches that are pulled right next to the road are supposed to stay here for a month, as long as PDF to think, well, this is what you might find, not that you're going to find them at the exact stops anymore, but this is what you can find. I had fun. Thanks.